Hi everybody, and welcome back to Timothy's Chats. And for today's video, I thought that I would do something different and take you guys through all the cross stitches that I made. And I think I started in at the very end of 2021, and it's 2024 now, kind of like mid 2024. So I've been doing it for about 2 years, and I thought I would take you guys through all of them, and I really do enjoy making them up. It really relaxes me, and if I had my dream, that would be to sit by my window when it's snowing and do it and put on some music and also my essential oil diffuser. It's really just a relaxing time, and I really enjoy it. So the first one I'm going to show you isn't really that well done at all, but here's my first ever attempt at it. And this one's supposed to be a pattern, like an already made out pattern, but I think for this one you're supposed to do the X's, like, you go over, then around, but I just did singular ones. Sorry about the dog, it's something that I can't control. He's just down there barking all the time. So that was my first and last pattern attempt, but I don't like doing patterns that are already made. I actually draw out my patterns. Ooh, I'll show you. Sorry about the dog. I like do some math for them, and I make them on myself. Just like different designs that I made. So yeah, it's really nifty. There's my phone, the dog, and the cars going by. I'm gonna lose my mind. That number keeps calling me, and it's like a random number. So, the one that I actually got right finally was this one. It's just like a colorful design, and yeah, I really like it. It kind of got out a little bit, the string, but it's alright. And my design, how I cross stitch might be different than how other people cross. There's like hair on me. Dog hair. My cross stitching might be different from other people's cross stitching because I have an interesting style to it. Like, here's my style. It's all just like singular. I know some people do X's or whatever else, but I just do singular. Singular, whatever you call it when you do the yarn. Then my second one, my third one, but my second actually good one, I did this in 7th grade, and it was a spring flower. Then in the 7th grade summer, I made this one. It's a bluebird, and I put a little string on it to hang it up. If you could see that. I think I did a YouTube live stream of this in the summer of 7th grade. Then in 8th grade, here's the one I did in 8th grade. It's a bookmark, and I finally put some cardboard on there. And that way, the yarn doesn't come out, and I just glue it on. So, I didn't really do a lot in 8th grade, did I? I only did 3 in 8th grade that whole year. But I was doing other stuff too. Then, and these are all like in order from how I made them. So the first one to the most recent one. And here's a butterfly. I think this was on one of the big breaks. Might have been my Christmas break. Then a hot air balloon. This was during summer. So I wanted to have something summer themed. I wanted to have something summer themed, so I made a hot air balloon. And that's my mom's favorite. And the cardboard again. Then in October of last year, so October 2023, I made this. It's a jack-o'-lantern with the hook again to hang it up somewhere in the back of it. Then I did a Christmas ornament, ho-hum, all Christmas colors. Then this one took a while, like about, I think 2 months about. Took me about 2 months to make this off and on. And yeah, there's the snowman there, a little present, then a candy cane. In the background's all Christmas colors. Then for, would Valentine's Day be, last year or this year? I don't know. I don't know my dates very well. But either this year or last year, I made a Valentine's Day coaster. Oh. This is a coaster too. Or you could also like hang it. It could really be anything, but I call it a coaster. Then here's my second coaster. And they're all different colored hearts in the background. This one was so boring to make. It took about 3 weeks. Because you see the background? I was going around in circles and it was so boring. And every time, like, it went past the heart, I had to cut it out, tie the knot again, then start again. Like, right here, between the hearts, I only got to, like, one or two, what do you call that? Yarn loops? Or, like, I only got 2 little loops there, and that was it. Then I had to move on. That one was so boring to make. Then I made a mini bookmark with Easter eggs in it. And a spring flower. Then I think so these ones were all made in 2024. These ones were all made in 2024. I think. Then this one was my most recent one, and I'm not sure the date of when I made it, but it's a Halloween coaster with all Halloween colors, and there's a pumpkin, a ghost, that's an eyeball, and a witch hat. And now I'm gonna show you my notebook. Then after I show you guys this, I'm gonna tell you about my other one I'm gonna make, my other 2 cross stitches that I already wrote out the designs for. There's something in my eye. Pardon me. So these are our designs for this one. So I'll kind of show it back to back. I was doing math to like figure out this part. So then this one was for the jack-o'-lantern. It's so hard to make circles and cross stitching. That's been a challenge for me. Then the candy cane. Then what I really wanted to make was a snowman. And here's some tries for that. I had this one, which didn't... Let me turn that down. That's better. Then there was this one that didn't work out. I really wanted to make a snowman, but it would have been way too difficult with like all those little circles. And these are ideas for my Christmas coaster. And I'll show it side by side. I think I started this in December and finished it like mid-January of 2024. There's some more outlines I took for it. Then this was all for the present. And it took me a while to pick out for the present. It doesn't look like a lot, right? It just looks like, oh, okay. But it took me a couple hours because I had to pick out the colors, draw out designs, and I couldn't decide on one, so it took a while. Then this was for this one. Do it side by side. Then there was this one. These two I made at the same exact time. So I put these on the same fabric sheet. You have like a cross stitching fabric, and these were on like the same sheet of fabric. So I did them at the same time. Then I was, designing the bookmark with all the little Easter eggs. Then this one. This was for this one. My most recent. So, then I was designing the little pumpkin. So that is that. And what I really wanted to make for a while was an elf on the shelf. And I was going to make all the limbs separated. And I was going to have the head separate, the body separate, then the limbs separate. And it was all going to be connected by string, not string, yarn. But I made a couple mistakes. And it just took a really long time and I was getting so tired of it. So I threw it all away. No, I think I still have it, but I'm not going to use it. It might be in the closet somewhere in a plastic bag. But I'm going to make 2 more cross stitches, and I'm going to try to get them finished by the time the school year ends. I'm going to make 2 of them for 2 of my teachers. One for my Spanish teacher and a biology teacher. And I don't want to say their names because I don't think that would be appropriate for me to say without permission. But they're going to be called then the name of the teacher. So the first one's going to be called then my Spanish teacher's name. And then also for my biology teacher. And they're both going to be coasters. Like these ones. They're all coasters, so. And you don't have to use them for coasters, you could use them for whatever you want. But. So thank you all very much for watching my video. And I'm so sick of doing the horse coloring, I'll be dead honest. I might just do maybe a speed lap video and just finishing it and getting it over with and post it. But I don't know yet. I'm not gonna just not finish it. I came this far, so I'm gonna finish it somehow. But it might be a little while. And so that is that. Bye.